I'm Mart, and I'm a materials scientist from Decomer Technology. We live in a glorious era of convenience. Convenience makes people's lives easier, simple, and pleasurable. But consumers, CPG companies, and progressive governments are waking up to the harm that our convenience has caused to the environment. Consumers feel the pain, but have no viable alternatives. Personally, I find it unacceptable to see single-use plastic packaging that takes centuries to decompose, and it's also quite disgusting that this plastic does not only end up in the nature, but is also shredded into microplastics that enter our food chain and ultimately our bodies. We, at Decomer Technology, have developed a novel water-soluble and edible packaging material. So, now you can have your convenience and eat it too. As it's completely edible and plant-based, then it also degrades, like food does. No need to worry about eating plastic. These ingredients are FDA approved, hypoallergenic, and acceptable to sensitive customer segments. Our standard material is transparent, tasteless, and odorless, but we can add flavors, colors, and labeling if needed. Importantly, our material is water-soluble. Now, there are already some water-soluble materials out there, but they're made from petroleum, animal-based ingredients, or unscalable plant-based feedstock, which makes them unsustainable or expensive to produce. On the other hand, we use a plant-based blend of mostly polysaccharides that on a large scale are cheap and readily available. Solubility is an important feature for us, given the broad range of applications. So, in the 3 last months, here at IndieBio, we have worked hard to be able to tune its dissolution speed according to application, as well as change its mechanical properties from rigid to flexible and stretchable. Depending on the application, we can also tune it to dissolve in hot water, cold water, or both. We also conducted initial experiments that allow us to make the material more water resistant to be used in general food packaging over the long run. But let's see some prototypes that demonstrate this concept of tunability. Here you can see our flavoring package for, say, noodles or ramen that has been designed to dissolve in warm water. As it's completely edible, then you can take the package, put it into warm water, wait a second, and it melts. But if the customer decides to tear the package open in a conventional way, then it's also okay and does not produce any plastic waste. This was a test of dissolution speed. To add to function performance, we successfully prototyped our material to withstand most enzymes found in common detergents. This allows us to target the most widespread water-soluble film material on the market, which is polyvinyl alcohol. It is a petroleum-based polymer that is used for example, water-soluble detergent and dishwashing pods. We can offer a 100% plant-based alternative to that. And as the whole detergent industry is moving more and more towards using plant-based ingredients, then it only makes sense to have the pod material also made from plants, not petroleum. Now, we are so used to throwing away plastic that its market value is often overlooked. But if you think of the volume of consumption of these products, then you might see it differently. For example, 20 billion detergent pods and 100 billion raiment packages are consumed every year. But as we continue R&D to add to our portfolio of tunable products, then we're also near-term market ready. We're going to market with water-soluble honey packages, which is a non-sticky solution for making consuming honey in drinks more convenient. The user simply takes a package, adds it to one's warm drink, and can enjoy. We have all experienced pouring honey into our tea only to get sticky fingers and difficult-to-clean jars. Airlines, cafes, and food retailers are already waiting for our product, and we are happy to announce that we recently received an order request worth $500,000 with many more potential clients waiting. Given this high interest, even marginal market penetration allows us to target a $70 million annual revenue in our primary target markets with special interest from Asia. All we have to do now is service this initial demand, and by acquiring necessary machinery, we will become cash flow positive right at seed stage with margins as high as 85%. Our vision is to be leaders in sustainable plant-based packaging, being versatile and to span industries, to empower customers with real alternatives. Some of the world's largest CPG companies saw this value, have requested samples, and we have been in active negotiations to chart a path forward. They feel the customers' pressure and the increasing regulatory pressure for sustainability. Differentiation through innovative packaging might decide future market shares for such companies. We have a clear roadmap to scale industrial production, to unlock these impactful verticals, and to kick off testing cycles for such global players parallel to our own products. We have successfully tested industrial scale production of the material in rolls, and we know that this process is easily scalable. Decomer will patent all these different materials compositions, methods of use of machinery, as well as individual products in the home care and food industries. We have filed provisional patent for all of the above. Our IP is handled by Shirley Recipin, who has led large patent portfolios for large life science companies such as DuPont. I am a material scientist specialized in biopolymer materials. Kelly has a background in economics and is responsible for business development. We have also created a wide network of advisors and partners from Europe, Asia, and now also here in America. In the next 18 months, we will hire sales, branding and marketing, and R&D experts, as well as set up pilot production. This would enable us to offer smaller batches of material to our business-to-business partners, but could serve as a full-scale production line for our own products to start with sales within 12 months. To accomplish this, we are raising $1.2 million. We cannot yet eliminate all plastic waste issues in the world, but step by step, we can move towards reaching that goal. Thank you.